Thank you for being with us this morning, Ms. Steer. We have had a conversation in the past about business and tax reform. And given your advocacy for simplifying the Canadian tax system and shifting the tax mix towards more growth-friendly consumption taxes, how do you recommend balancing simplicity, equity, and competitiveness when reducing top personal and top corporate taxes and broadening the tax base? What do you think would be the most challenging in doing so?
I believe there is a way to simplify what we have such that people don't have to rely on people like, I'm not a tax accountant, people like me in order to get their taxes done because they're so complex. I think having less complexity implies there are exceptions for different groups, there are exceptions for different purposes. Some of them make sense, but I think we need to reduce the exceptions as much as possible. Improve efficiency, streamline the CRA, streamline the filing process, make those processes accessible in the meaning that everybody can do their own taxes. That should be pretty straightforward. And remove a number of the exceptions to the rules. I think thereby you could massively increase the revenues that come into the government. You would have a smaller, more streamlined CRA, and you would have a population that doesn't need to rely as much on hiring experts to figure out how to strategize in order to maximize the use of all of these exceptions that exist. I think a lot of the rules that have been put in place, as I said earlier, have created layers upon layers, and it's very difficult to wade through those layers in order to just file your simple tax return.
Those types of simplification measures would certainly help the SME community. I'm wondering if you can speak to what reforms you think would most effectively support business investment and productivity, which you named as one of your top 5 priorities. We're in a global economy. We don't want to erode our tax base, but what do you think would most effectively support investment and productivity?
This will get out of my lane somewhat. I think the duplication of regulation that exists across provinces, within provinces, and then at the federal level also compound the problem and make Canada much more difficult to invest in. So not only do you have a federal jurisdiction, you have multiple capital markets overseers, so those are regulators. Then you have bodies that are regulatory in nature, so the CPA bodies in each and every province, they're another layer. Then you have the securities commissions, they're another layer. And then you have a federal layer. There's too much red tape in Canada. And we need to make ourselves not just investable, but attractive to invest, because wherever the friction is the least is where the money will flow. And Canada has too much friction and makes it too difficult to invest.
Thank you for those very clear answers. I appreciate it. Second.